The job's not done until the truck's unloaded and all the stuff is put away. And this little item from the honey-do list for our daughter at a distance, this was an adventure and a half, I tell you. But come along, I'll explain as we go. There, I found it. She told me where she packed it. Okay, I wanted you to see this. Look, here. See this poking out the board here? Here, you're supposed to see that little thing right there. There. See this? It's a nail. And it goes in right here. The nailer was pointing down like this. Shooting down to go shoot the flooring into the floor like it's supposed to. And the nail came up here. There's another nail in this board too. It goes in right there. But it don't come out anywhere. Tell you what, this hickory stuff, it's hard, but it's also squirrely. Hard as a hangman's heart. That's what it is. It's hard as a hangman's heart. It was just going to be a little bit of flooring. And he'll even buy you a new nailer if you go out and put a floor in for him. Just the living room. Well, this is a piece of the flooring. I use this as a beater block because we ran into some complications. This little piece of wood, this sets a new all-time record by far. I hit this thing, used it, slid it up against the tongue and groove flooring. Yeah, installing flooring. Tongue and groove flooring. Hit it with this hammer. For every piece of flooring, it got hit, what, at least 12 times with this hammer. So this block encountered more than 10,000 blows with this hammer, and it didn't self-destruct. I don't know what they did to the wood. This is hickory. I put in about 10,000 feet of oak flooring and maple flooring. This is the first time I put in hickory. I put in maybe a couple 100,000 feet of white pine decking and, different pine decking stuff. This was a new experience. This stuff is hard. They use some filler in it, some paste filler, and then cook it. And then they put a finish on it and bake it. But I tell you what, that this block of wood survived thousands and thousands and thousands. And I'm not going to blame Walmart. No, not Walmart. It wasn't Walmart. It was Menards, the M store. I'm not going to say it was their fault for the trouble that we encountered and the solution that we came up with, but let's go back to the beginning as we start our road trip. So, want to come along for the ride? I tell you what, it was just about an absolute unmitigated disaster. Almost. Ain't nothing like winning, no. Winning's good. Well, we're off on our trip. See our daughter at a distance. Install some hardwood floor. Should be, pretty nice paid vacation, I think. We'll stop every few hours along the way for a little walkabout, and then get back in the truck and keep on going. Paid vacation. Yeah, easy. Look at what it did right there.
Look at it. Hold it. Don't hold that part. Hold it in. And there's your teeth.
Put that there too.
I think you wallet.
The keys.
I put it in your teeth. Whoa!
Now I got you on the spot. And you don't know what to do because this camera is pointing right in your face and is making you feel self-conscious. Help us all. Yep, I thought so. Gone. So, we are one day into our adventure, our road trip, installing hardwood flooring, hickory flooring, for our daughter at a distance. Now, this is the granddaughter, not the daughter, but she is helping me. And she is just as perplexed with the M store as I am, because although I got this fantastic, brand new, never used it before, really awesome flooring stapler, oh, you know what? The nails or the staples that I went to get with it, this is what they had there. And I come to find out once I get hundreds and hundreds of miles from home, that the staples that the M store sells to go with this fantastic gun, they sell them to go with this, they're not the right ones. These are 15 gauge. They split the hickory flooring. They split it, like 1 out of every 4 staples splits the flooring. This gun that the M store sells, 15.5 gauge is what it takes. And I thought, oh no, well I can get some more out here, where I am, hundreds of miles from home. But the M store here, they don't carry them either. Now, did somebody go to college to figure this out? Because us guys that do stuff, make things, build stuff, we know you put fat nails in where it's supposed to be high-grade steel skinny nails, and it splits it. We know that it's just stupid to do that. So I figure somebody went to college and then went to work for the M store, they figured this out and they did it. And I got words that would apply to them, but I can't say it here because they won't let me on the air. So there, M store, that's what I think of that. Huh? You agree? Yeah, I think you agree after today. You agree too, don't you? Yeah. Take that, doofus, college graduate, knucklehead. I can say those words, but I got a lot of others I'd like to say. So, where are we in our ongoing saga? The dilemma of the splits. Splitless? No, splits every time. Splits every time. Not supposed to split. Chubby fat nails at the M store. So, what are we gonna do? We bought a second nailer. Tried other nails from the M store, because that's the only one out here. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of home, and it didn't work. So, we're taking both of those back. They can deal with it. The boxes have been opened. I don't care. I usually don't do that, but this time I'm taking them back. And I'm filing the point on this gun. A nice boss stitch that I've had for a long time. So it can get into the crevice of that little notch thing. Look at this. How does it go? Just like that. It can get into the notch now and shoot the nail in there so it doesn't skitter across the floor. And this is gonna work. I know it is. And the M store can just take that. So there.
No, just stay there.
Hey. Come on.
Because this doesn't happen very often.
This Bosch vibrator saw is one of my favorites. It works excellent for cutting off the door jambs. Trim to get it so it's equal to the floor. Just use a piece of flooring, same thickness. This is my beater block. You probably recognize it there. Cleaning up the cuts works well for that too, but the miter box can't get into. Also does really well for cutting the floor vents and finishing those off. There's always little nubs on either end that you gotta clean up. Had to give myself some space to backfeed this last piece in by the doorway here. But we're about done. Molly the dog, he's looking on as we just finish up the last odds and ends. Diane's packing up our stuff, getting ready to be loaded in the truck. All is well. The floor went in. Everything worked. Daughter's happy. Kids are happy. Floor is beautiful. Hickory, hard stuff, I tell you what. But the kids like it, sliding around on the floor in their socks. Dog slides around too. Everybody's happy. Well, good thing she didn't connect with that left cross.